Hi there, welcome back. I am FrozenMelon, and to be honest, I just felt playing a bit of Hades today, so I thought we'd just end up doing a run and seeing how we get on with things. So let's jump back in. So, Alex, we do have some sort of
So
quest
the
here.
strangest thing happened while you were out, boyo. One of your weapon holder things back there, it picked up this eerie glow. Could see it from the corner of my eye.
Calm down, Skelly. I'm sure whatever it is perfectly normal for a legendary semi-sentient Titan-slaying weapon from the dawn of time.
That's just it. Those weapons of yours, they have seen some real business, pal. You're giving them a real workout, so maybe they're starting to like you or something. Loosening up a bit, you know, like you and me.
I should go check it out.
So this,
What in blazes? Malcolm,
yeah.
I see everything you are.
So this allows me to kind of upgrade them to do certain things now. So either like, I get the magnetic cutter, charge next special hits one more time. So I can actually upgrade them to do more things as far as like most of them go. I'm not going to worry about that for the moment. Just the fact that, I tend to not normally upgrade them anyway, but it might be something we can kind of go through. If you've got ones that you think are going to be good to upgrade or go through on any particular one of them, I say let me know, and yeah, we'll go from there. But other than that, or else I need to do it for like a story reason. It's kind of rather reckoning. But I think I have to unlock at least those two before I can get like the final one. So yeah. Actually, the dodge chance could be quite good. But anyway, let's start off our run. So I have got nothing else. We can just begin the escape.
Not a chance.
We get a nice upgrade. Being a special where you land. Charge shot does 50% damage.
That should do it.
A charge shot's gonna be great fun. And a key, or do I just take this early? Yeah, let's descend.
The fathomless expanses hidden in darkest corners of the underworld stretch well past the notice of Lord Hades himself. And yet, the interfering prince somehow discovers passage there.
Wasn't all that hard to find, really.
I am impressed that you were able to procure a specimen out from the flowing currents here in my domain, with nothing but a simple instrument. I shall look forward to your subsequent attempts.
Okay. So I have less move speed, but then we get more darkness and gems. Next encounters, Otherwise get attack, or gain health. We'll take the darkness boost.
If that is your desire, you shall call it done.
And gems. I need gems to unlock everything, so I think we're just going to focus on gem runs for quite a while. There we go. And I probably should take the darkness. But the ambrosia. Anyway, I've actually had a lot of time to kind of think about all sorts of stuff. And I've been talking to some like really old friends I haven't spoken to in quite a while, which is quite nice. And it kind of got us reminiscing about our D&D days, which is quite fun. So, for that, I mean, we used to play Dungeons & Dragons quite a lot. And I will say I quite enjoyed Dungeons & Dragons, more the fact that essentially, when it comes down to stuff like that, I am what you class as the unlucky player. So there have been games where I have sat there and rolled nat 1 after nat 1 after nat 1.
You are a most impressive death dealer, my kin. For by my estimation, you have slain at least 1,000 souls down there. Souls mostly having died before, but still.
Special inflicts doom, that is actually pretty good. I will pick that up.
I will keep fighting.
And I don't think my boon's actually upgraded yet. And I don't go to the shop because I don't have enough money. Very annoying little things they are. It's more the fact that Doom is just going to be free damage for me. It's kind of why I like the Doom. And I got nothing around here, nothing over there. Okay, boss time. Or mini boss time.
Blasted Doomstone then.
Yeah, so when I say like I was like unlucky, like we used to play games and as some of us would do, or if you've ever played indie before, you'd sit there and you think, you know what, we'll roll for stats. And
Broken to bits.
The mark of chaos is upon you, isn't it? A force older than I. Yet one which you ought not trust so readily. No rhyme or reason to that one at all.
And the cast, the call was just the best one here. So yeah, and like when we used to roll for stats, I would roll, on average, very poorly. Like, I mean, if you took the average of what people normally would roll,
Back to dust.
like I've had games where I would probably, get as high stat as a 12. And then people would sit there and be like, oh, no, you can't let them play like that. I'm like, well, no, that's exactly what you want to do. You want to play characters like that because it's absolutely hilarious.
Sure, why not?
And in the end, they said I had a pretty good rogue that I ended up playing, which was
You lad, huh?
not very smart, really unlucky in every way that happened, but for some reason, just stuff would always work out in the way that it needed to. You know, it's one of those people that used to muck up so badly that... I'm not get many gems from this. 4 gems is 4 gems.
That's
and
enough.
damage.
And my keep.
That goes to 7, that's great. And yeah, we'll take the pom here. Pom power.
My
Okay.
subjects wish to have a word with you.
So it's just a survival one, this.
I'm trapped.
And yeah, it led to some very funny situations, and I couldn't remember them all even if I tried. Which is kind of sort of funny situations.
That's all the time we have.
There we go. The power of the gods.
Yeah, increasing the do damage is good here. And please give me something that heals me. I guess I'll take that. I need the health. Oh, thank you.
Clear for now.
But yeah, I mean, one of my favourite ones is just the fact that our DM was always very kind. So even on sort of like strategic massive failures in some games, what I'm doing is just kind of not killing your character off. So it would be one of those ones where they decided, you know what, okay, this isn't meant to kill you, but it is a trap that you've kind of got unlucky enough to fall into. So some silly situations, I managed to lose both an arm and a leg for my character. They just didn't have one, and because of the fact that, I lost them in 2 separate scenarios and things like that, which was a story from the time. But what ended up happening for that character was we then had to go on a quest to turn around and get a prosthetic from like the dwarves or things like that, and then because of the fact I had them, there was this associated maintenance costs which I had to do on long and short rests. So like I couldn't either prep certain spells, or I had less downtime compared to everyone else because of like my mistake or things like that, which I thought was a great way of just like punishing me. Of course, the whole journey as well. I mean, I was frustrated at the time, like, oh yeah, everyone gets to have a nice long rest, they're all fully healed, and I got to sit here and pay material costs to keep up my stuff, which incentivized me for trying to steal stuff, which got me into more problems. It's just nothing better than, wandering around.
You're not angry with me, are you, Charon, mate? No hard feelings about that whole battle to the death thing last time, right, Charon? Especially since you absolutely demolished me. I was just messing with you, you know that, right? Always appreciate your sense of humor, mate.
I can take the healing and probably take that as well. No, I can't take both. Health is too good, but yeah, I do need the
Your Charon there must strike quite a hard bargain, Zagreus, if he would keep you from your victory just for a bit of coin.
Attacks, after you use cool, you do more damage. We'll pick that up because it does complete some of the stuff that I need to complete, so the rest of them I'm not really planning on using on this run anyway. Kill the pots.
Time for Tisiphone, maybe? You again.
Oh. Let's get to work, Red Blood. What do you say? Me? I say you've kept this girl waiting long enough.
Well, I say I don't appreciate you calling me Red Blood. You're making me rather self-conscious about it, you know?
You're funny. But you'll break. They always do.
She's powering up.
So yeah, I kind of
Come closer.
I just many adventures. So we ended up then obviously going on the adventures to turn around and make ourselves, give me my arms and legs back, go see like a dwarven kingdom, and they set everything up for me, and it's all great and dandy. Eventually on one of the ones we went for a longer quest to turn around and make sure I didn't have to have a maintenance cost associated with everything. With like the maintenance of them, and they kind of repair themselves through magic. and you know, they were great. It was absolutely fun. It gave us a reason to go and do certain things in the world, explore it all, and we had then like kind of a bit of a homebrew with set dungeons and stuff like that. So we used to do from like other campaigns.
Get out.
They were in the world, so like I ended up really enjoying it, and you know, we had some good laughs.
Do bathe yourself in magma when you get to Asphodel.
Keepsakes hold
Should I
power.
change that now? Yeah, because I got a ability on that, so that's pointless. Increasing total life. That's a 4 turns. Yeah.
Okay.
Equip that. Don't want to sacrifice anything. Actually, yeah, I could sell that. It's worthwhile here.
There goes
Otherwise,
that
it'll
one.
take an upgrade slot later. So more gold is more gold.
Explore.
But
Love
yeah,
that
I mean,
sulfur smell.
as much of the random stuff that used to happen, I have to give it to our DM. He did an absolute amazing job of just managing my stupidity. Because it was one of the rules that we always kind of set aside was we didn't like any metagaming to the point where if you knew something was going to happen but your character didn't, your character doesn't know, so you're still going to do that same action. And of course we had sort of personality traits and things we kind of set aside that meant sure that, you know, if there were things that was going to happen, they were going to happen regardless with our input or not. So we couldn't sit there and go, oh yeah, you know. So it's almost like a will or compulsion. That character would end up just doing that thing regardless of what you thought.
I can't believe you got into a fight with my professional associate. You after something, cuz. Just about everybody that I know, they're all at least a little bit afraid of that one on his boat. Yet you think you can take him, huh?
Move faster, I can dash once more, yeah. Health or the palm. I've got the palm here actually. Getting more damage on my special is going to be quite a useful thing. Because I think we all know how hard it is to kind of deal with someone that just does random things, and when you've got a plan for those random things to happen in a game, we're trying to keep everyone happy as well. It's an absolute nightmare. So one of the things that came about from like our character traits and stuff like that that we kind of gave ourselves is my character basically had 2 traits that were kind of worthwhile mentioning. The first one being the fact that they were really good at reading a situation. Like really, really good. They understood what was going on, the dynamic of it and everything else as well. But they would always misinterpret it. So they sit there, they go, okay, that flows that, that flows that, that flows that. And for some odd reason, they always go to the opposite end of the extreme after they follow there. So it's like they're, you know, with a bunch of diplomats that are talking about, you know, how to curry a favor or things like that as well. And
Neutrality was not an option here.
single foes or special deals more damage. I'll take Battle Rage.
Why, nephew, is this all some sort of jest to you? It isn't one that I appreciate.
Damned either way, I guess. Time to win him over.
But yeah, it was a problem because it meant the fact that like, oh, everyone's sitting and go, oh yeah, you know, I understand what's going on, and then I would interject straight away, and of course most of the time I'd have like initiative in those actions, or like I was the one that could do something before everyone else does, and I hate these ones here. Ah, I knew it was coming.
Oh, blast.
I swear, I lose more health on Asphodel than I do anything else. Just the fact that you have these sort of jumping things, and then yeah. You're dead now. At least it's done.
All right, let's call the score between us settled up for now. Just don't go spurning me again, you understand?
Okay, and yeah, we'll take that. Hope you get a fish.
Always time to fish. Think I got one.
There we go.
Crustacean.
And yeah, we'll take Zeus. Kind of lost my train of thought now, actually, a little bit. But no, it was always good fun.
I love snakes.
Like, there'd be one thing that I just ended up doing like so many stupid things, and because of the fact that we couldn't metagame, I would have no choice but to do those stupid things because, you know, that's the way my character would be. So, you know, if they saw a chest, instantly my character would try and open it, not thinking about the consequences of their actions at all, in any way, shape or form, because they just didn't have the idea or the intellect to realise that. Would sometimes just jump into battle because the fact that, yeah, it looked like it was going that way, so we'd end up fighting for no apparent reason. My favourite one is they believe they were like the greatest assassin.
Bye, you two.
Your father must have told you that his governance over the underworld is due more to the weaving of the fates than by his choice. Admittedly, he got the short end of the stick, whereas Poseidon and myself, why, we've been doing rather well indeed.
And yeah, taking the cast bounce between foes is actually pretty good. So yeah, my character believed that they were like the best assassin, and no one could ever find them or understand them or like kind of go through. Almost like kind of like, almost like dark, broody edgelord type, but it was the fact they were useless at it that made it hilarious. So
Olympus, I accept this message.
no, yeah. That one there. So what ended up happening was you have these weird states where they believed they were being very sneaky and everyone spotted them, but they would pretend like they hadn't been seen. And some of the things you just sit there and be like, you know, just those sort of situations were just always made me laugh and made it very funny for me. Because I said, if you just are quick-witted or have that bit where you're like, hang on a minute, I've got a good line for this moment, and you think, what can I say? And that's what our DM did, is like, you know, okay, so you failed your stealth check, everyone in the room notices you, you still think you're in stealth. Like, what are you going to do? And I said, I'm going to sneak up and tie their shoes together.
Now what?
Like that. So the whole room just stares quietly at you, looking at what you're doing.
Should be something useful here.
Increasing the rarity could be good. And storing 10% health is actually probably better. Here we take the shot. Because you could be coming against the boss next. Yeah, I'm going to take the max life and then we'll pick up that as well. Let's face off against the boss.
Bone Hydric, you look positively smashing.
Yeah, it always made me chuckle, just the amount of stupid situations I always got myself into. And trust me, it never got any better. You know, from just having the arms always malfunctioning on me as well, that was always a good one, because, you know, I failed doing the maintenance checks on it, or you know, I failed to see that, you know, someone's been tampering with them or the prosthetics. So I think at one point we had to go and meet with the diplomat, and because of the fact that I hadn't probably maintaining my gear and the arms, it just kind of freaked out, and I managed to slap the diplomat in the face. Which obviously, as you probably can understand, did not go down very well. But nah, I think we remember talking, and I remember saying that some of my favourite campaigns that we'd ever did, well, little like side kind of plots we went through, was essentially our DM would do something which was basically curse us in some way, shape or form. So we go into like a dungeon, we go and complete the dungeon, and then we do something stupid, and then the whole party gets this curse attached to them. Now, it's not anything where it's permanent, we can solve the curse, but it leads up to this sort of like quest for us to go on to. And the curse could be something as simple as the fact that just none of us can now talk. So instantly, we're going to fail every single speech check we ever come across, or we have to find some way to communicate with each other without talking. Which you can tell from my character, just realizing that no one could talk, and the fact that we couldn't hear any sound, because essentially that's what the curse was. We just, although we we couldn't speak, we couldn't emit sound, but we couldn't hear sound either. Sound was absent from our world, or for us anyway. My character completely believed that they could no longer make any noise whatsoever. On top of the fact that they believed, obviously they were like the best assassin, they believed that they were the most sneakiest thing that could ever exist. Oh, it's just
what I need, except
did make me laugh. At this point, 3% chance. Yeah, might as well pick up that.
get me out of here.
But it also kind of put it's in situations where we didn't know what the other party was going to do because we couldn't communicate. So
Let's slay some heroes then.
What ended up happening is someone would look at someone else, they both look at each other, and they would give a nod like they know what they're going to do, and then they go and complete something stupid with someone just like face palming and be like, oh my god, what are they doing? Or just not being able to communicate full stop. Meaning the fact that we, if we weren't looking at each other, there's no way for us to turn around and tell each other what we were going to do.
Keep them coming.
And we couldn't like set up a plan in advance because this just got spawned on us, and I thought they made like really good ones. Another one was the fact that, you know, we all suddenly aged, or like, you know, it's like almost like our pinnacle of like age-wise we could be, depending on the race and things like that. So like all of our stats got lowered for strength. We couldn't really lift stuff. We had issues.
One's regenerating.
With kind of you know, just general certain checks, the arguments, we'd misinterpreted things. It was just kind of hilarious. Obviously that affects certain characters more than others, just because the race is different, stuff like that.
Bye now.
Yeah, it restores 2 health. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I've been using my special anyway. Don't need to restore health, that's fine. And no fishy, and start picking up health. I think I need it. It was one of the best curses that we ended up getting. It was something so mundane. I just sat there and kind of laughing, like, oh, is this like really? Like, is this really gonna work? Like, how's it gonna function? And it was just something like really kind of silly, and one of those moments where you're kind of going, hang on a minute.
That's better.
And for life of me, I can never remember what it was. It'll probably come back to me at some point. Ooh. Prevent them from appearing. That's actually, yeah, that's really good because I hate the flame wheels. No point going to the shop. Oh, it's gonna bug me now. There was like one really good one that we did. It was kind of like a little one-off. It didn't really last very long. It like lasted just for the room we were in. And it just threw us all through a loop being like, hang on a minute, what? And we were trying to figure it out on like what we could do, and it was just like a brilliant kind of little mini trap that was set up. And there was like other ones where I think like looking back at them, we had some great encounters. Admittedly though, we have had some bad ones, and you know, at the end of the day, we all learn from it. Regardless if it's us, the DM, or anything else, so we all cause problems at the table, we all know that.
I'm rich.
So I think one of the bigger ones that we kind of were thinking about at one point was the fact that which our DM was nice to understand about, is our team hated pigeonholing. So in essence, it was this idea, the fact that the story has to go a particular way, because that's where the story is going to go. And what we said was, okay, that's fine if you want the story to go a particular way, but you have to work around our actions, and so on and so forth. And kind of what would end up happening to begin with, it's like, oh yeah, like certain DMs would want the story to go a particular way, so you have to go this way, or you know, your party has to be imprisoned here because I need them to be imprisoned, or you know, like, so there are some times where I would like roll really good on my stealth checks, so I would hide from everyone, like completely.
I think not.
And then somehow I still hadn't been captured, and that would be really frustrating for me because, like, what you got to do is just sit there and just say the fact, you know, that I'm gonna want to go and save my friends, my party, and I'm gonna hunt down, collect their stuff, meet up with them, and you know, tell them all this stuff I found, and whatever, and give them plans to lay out. And we could plan around that, and it'd be like a really good encounter. But the fact that then, you know, someone just comes up behind me and then goes, "Ah, you're still caught. Come with us." It's kind of, you know, so me rolling well had no impact. And that's all it is. It's those little things that I say to a lot of stuff. But yeah, the story needs to go somewhere. You can link it up and tell everyone, you know, they have to go here, they have to do certain things, and that's absolutely fine. But the pigeonholing, not the right way to do about it. Trust me, we've all been in situations where the whole point of D&D is to give the characters freedom to choose on what they do next. It's where they go, what they want to do, it's their story. So it's kind of like you're plopped into a world with a particular quest to do and you don't have to go and do it type scenario. It's give me side quests, give me things that we want to, and then, you know, if we come across a dungeon within a particular area, we'll go and complete that dungeon.
I'll keep my soul for now, thanks.
Do more damage, yeah, pretty good. Ooh. Yep. Because that could replenish my Death Defiance.
It's all forgettable. With just a single word. Go on, stranger. Plenty more shades looking to fight with you out there.
I'm just passing through. You seem less warlike than the rest. May I ask your name, sir? I'm Zagreus.
Names are there to be forgotten, stranger. You shouldn't be here. May the fates favor your journey. But just in case they don't, here, why don't you take this?
Yeah, it's replenish all the Death Defiance. I can heal, but that's what we want.
Take care then.
If that's your choice, then.
Yeah, he's another NPC that you kind of bump into along the way, and it can be worthwhile to at least bump into him, get the opportunity.
Glad I put in the order for a fountain chamber in this area.
Another free room, which is quite nice.
Within the delicately hewn constructions of Elysium exist places of peace so utterly serene and absolute as mortal kind is seldom to experience during the average short and often painful coil.
Is this really as good as it gets for mortal kind?
I'll take the pomp here. I got enough gold. I thought I stopped these. But yeah, I mean, I've had some really good games. Annoyingly, I always get the rogue class, because within the group at the time, I just always had to play rogue, because I was the only one that could play it. Well, not could play it, but it's just, you know, no one else wants to be rogue, so I was rogue. No idea why. I think it was just something that just ended up happening that way, annoyingly for me anyway. So I was like, oh yeah, I would love to play certain types in there. I played sort of an arcane trickster prankster, which was great fun.
Delicious.
Upgrading Doom. No, back to now. I'll take the Doom.
Sharpen my senses.
And here we'll go shop. Because I believe this will take us straight here. Ooh. A random boon, healing, and an upgrade. But the upgrade first.
Cheers, mate.
So more likely to get one that we want. We'll take that. We'll take the boon. Attack Spec Doom. Doom does more damage, but takes more time to activate. Yep. And do I get a fishing spot? I probably again missed many fishing spots, annoyingly, but that is absolutely fine. Okay, so this is the first time we do it with this weapon.
Time for the main event.
So, Hellspawn, you seek to break through to the surface of the world, but you shall not achieve your goal whilst I yet live and breathe, or the equivalent of it here in the splendors of Elysium.
Theseus.
And you leave me with little choice but to make you shut up already, and your bull-headed manservant there.
That Minotaur whom you address is my dear friend, you preconceiving stain upon the earth. Asterius and I are brothers here in death, as we were enemies in life. Not that you could ever understand fraternal bonds as strong as ours.
It does make me laugh.
How about you? We shall prevail for you in the stands.
You have a lot of nerve, Hellspawn, but little else.
Yeah, taking a lot of damage.
I'll crush you.
Prepare yourself.
Ouch. But yeah, I do miss kind of playing D&D quite a lot. I do play it every summer with other friends, although the consistency of our schedule have not been friendly to any of us really.
Demeter! I shall take everything away!
Back, foul demon, or be vanquished even faster than you've come to expect.
That was my friend!
Okay. Okay, so I got taken down.
Do you see? A clean hit.
Lord Poseidon, I invoke your might!
Hold, you monster!
Cower all you wish. My blessed spear shall
I always hate this fight. This is where I end up losing a lot of my death defiances in this fight compared to other ones. There we go, that's another one down. That's annoying.
Not so fast.
But he's dead. So this is the first time we get to do this for this one.
A souvenir.
That is great.
Hello, supportive shade.
I won fan. That's all I need.
Should be another such performance soon.
And he'll take the lucky tooth here now. This is going to be worthwhile. Wish I had enough for that, but I don't. Actually, can I sell something I want? No, I want to keep that. I want to keep that. No, I can't. There's no point on there.
That was Elysium. Hope it's nicer outside than it is in here.
But yeah, it was always one of the fun things that I'd end up doing, and I always quite enjoyed it.
Should stock up for the road ahead.
Not far from here, the dead begin their journey to their final resting place down in the depths below. And so the river boatman Charon often passes through.
Generous selection of his wares.
And nope, I do not have a fishing spot. Okay, so take the pond first. Get the upgrades. Now you're dead. But yeah, I do miss playing D&D. It's something you can always kind of get back into every so often. It is worthwhile. It's just one of those things where I think if you want to do it yourself, do it with a bunch of friends. Play through some sort of like set campaigns first, if you've never played before. And get an idea, and I always say, go for the storytelling aspects more than anything else. Because one thing that our DM used to do quite a lot is, if you were to roll a 10 with your stats for a skill check, you would guarantee success if you roll better than the average, pretty much. Oh. So if, say, like, I had a +2 and the skill check for something was like, whatever it was like, you know, okay, I just have to roll 10. Yeah. Majority of the time, if it wasn't for like combat or stuff like that, our DM would just give it to us. But the only time is if it's like, it was something that we kind of, you know, if it was like a good chance that we could fail it. But they would give us the option. So if there was like hidden information that we could glean from from succeeding on the skill check, you go, you know, okay, you can choose to roll or you can take the guarantee, and we'd end up losing out on it.
Power of the gods.
More damage, 5%, 90% increase, still pretty good. Yeah.
Extra blessing.
20% there. Back to the front.
Hey, think I see a fish.
That we do. Let's fish. Too early, damn.
I'll get you next time, fish.
But it is something where I say to a lot of people, if you are thinking about
working on
the widely feared and many-headed Cerberus, the underworld sentinel, presides over the entrance to this realm, devouring whole those fool enough to make attempts to flee.
He loves to eat. Can you blame him?
There's no point. We'll take the health here. Do the other two. But yeah, it's kind of... It gave us the choice, as well as like giving us the risk of doing so. So you could roll, but you'd have a chance of failing. And if you just accepted the fact that, okay, your average was like a, pretty much a guaranteed success. Like on average, you're gonna get those. There's gonna be no issue of you not passing the check. Unless you roll really badly, then you're like, yeah, you get the basic level of information you're expected to get from something like that.
Dead. Look at all that coin.
Any healing? Yes.
I'll take it. Hey, a Satyr sack already.
Okay.
Oh, what's in this stuff?
That's good. We get a nice heal. We get the extra health.
Should I go fight some satyrs and get out of here?
And here, the best thing to do is just upgrade your abilities.
How's doing business?
So I either get a... So it's 15-ish. So a 10% increase or a 15% increase. Slaying foes, that's... second phase it could happen quite a lot more. But that is an extra increase on there. So that's just basically a 15, that's a little bit less than 15, which is 10%, so this will take impending doom.
Still.
Gigantic Cerberus accepts the prince's foul offering.
I can go.
Okay, let's head out to the world. So I think this is the second time I've done it in this run, like this kind of entire series, so...
Been waiting long?
You now know that even if you are able to surpass me, you shall ultimately perish soon enough. And yet you still persist. Utterly senseless.
I found her, father, and I'm going to find Mother again. And again and again until I have some answers finally. She'd like some answers too, beginning with, why did you never tell her that I lived? You let her go and left her to her grief.
Silence, boy. Save all your ignorant and baseless accusations. You seem incapable of heeding my request that you not blather on about a matter you shall never understand. Then I shall save my breath for this fight.
So yeah, like, this fight, I don't think it's actually as hard as it could be.
Show yourself, father.
I mean, it's definitely difficult.
Prepare.
That's going to go off, I can't stop that.
Come forth, wretches, and dispose of this unfilial oaf. Darkness.
There we go. Why is it always the shield ones? Sorry, I say that one of the things that every single time I fight this fight, I end up getting very, very quiet. 3. There we go. Go, come on. And now we're going to stage 2.
All right then, boy. You've stirred my anger suitably by now. We're not finished.
Father.
Beware of winter.
Let's put him down here. There we go.
Out of my sight.
There we go. We're not halfway done yet. We're getting there. But yeah, I do miss playing D&D quite a lot, and yeah, I'm really trying to concentrate on this.
Yeah, boy.
Stuck.
And I said I would like to get back into it. Sometimes I do play like some online ones with other people. Not quite the same, but it would be nice. And kind of being in the UK and where I'm located, I seem like I got a big city that can just do all these stuff in like a game store or stuff like that.
Enough of you.
You have to go kind of out my way to be able to do stuff like that, just meet random people do it, which is a bit disappointing.
A wasteland void of light.
But there we go.
You're not going to cooperate with me on this, are you? Even now, knowing Mother wants to see me again.
Blast you. You shall ruin everything. With all your damnable questions.
Then die already, and get the hell out of my way.
Again, you...
So we do vanquish Hades again.
I did
and
it.
There is our entire stats for the run, which is kind of nice. So yeah, quite a long time in total. But I said with those, yeah, we just kind of took the Curse of Pain and went with that as our entire strategy. So there you go. Not bad.
Did Malphon shudder?
Now normally, you sometimes can get lucky and get a chance to fish.
Cold.
All manner of fruits and vegetables thrive within the hidden gardens of Persephone, the one-time queen of all the underworld. A world of life, far from the realm of death.
What are these things? It's me.
Just double check first. Okay, now we can. Bit disappointing. But let's do the next bit of the story.
I begged the fates that you'd return to me. Perhaps I ought to be more careful how I speak of them. Tell me, how was your journey? What happened?
Father didn't make it any easier for me. Nor would he tell me why he never sent for you after you left. So, I don't know what's going on still, but I wanted to see you again.
I wanted to see you too. Come, speak quickly with me, that our time together here may be as full as possible, all right?
I need to know what happened between you and Father. Why are you here and not with us?
I couldn't live with myself anymore down there. After I left Olympus, a long story in itself, I came to be with your father in the underworld. It was a shock, to say the least. The others in your father's house were welcoming enough, but I never felt that I belonged.
I know the feeling, I think. But you stayed. Long enough to have me. Those whom I've spoken to about you, it's as you said, they have fond memories of you. And then you even had a child. Did he mistreat you?
No. Your father could be very difficult, though he was gentle with me. Soon enough, we got on fine. Better than fine at times, but when I was with child, why, I struggled terribly. Because child born of surface dwellers could not live down there.
Could not live down there according to whom exactly? The fates?
According to them, yes. According to your father and to Nyx. Even having heard, I took my chances anyway. But when you emerged stillborn, it was too much. I fled. I fled and came to reside here. Above the notice of the underworld. Beneath the notice of Olympus.
But why would Father lie to you? If he never wanted you, or never wanted me, surely he had the means.
I don't know. I'm wondering the same. But oh, look at you, Zagreus. We're running out of time. It's happening again. Stay with me, please.
I'm trying, but I can't stay that much longer, I don't think.
Oh, my dear son. Then please, ask Hades what you asked of me. Why he would lie. Tell him I must know, the same as you. And you farewell. Until we meet again.
Until we... Father, you...
And we're back. So yeah, let's run through a little bit of dialogue that we have. Might as well.
I'm up. Whoa, what happened to you? You just died? You just plain died, like nothing stabbed you, bludgeoned you, poisoned you, burned you, crushed you, blew you to bits, turned you to stone, but you're back here. Must have been those natural causes mortals talk about.
Probably.
Oh, how could he? You.
Quite a mess you've created, I must say, Father. After being of no help whatsoever when it comes to disentangling it all. Though this isn't the place to talk, right?
No, it most certainly is not. Though I take it shall not be long before another of our private meetings then.
Count on that.
It's kind of weird that you kind of think of him just like as a father who can't express himself. Now, what can I buy? So many things. Now, as far as like buying stuff goes, I don't know how much like I need to go through. But most of the time I'm just going through just the general work orders and getting stuff from there. So we'll think about all those.
Oh, hello, Zagreus. You look a little down. And so I was just wondering, would you perchance fancy a song right now?
Oh, yeah.
How about In the Blood? That's one of your old hits, right?
Oh, fancy that one, do you? Alas, I've not the heart to sing it anymore. I'm glad you like it, though.
Then why ask if I want a song?
And after that, Dusa, you are to clean the rafters once again and prune the gardens thoroughly. By then it should be time to tend the kitchens and sweep the lounging area a second time.
Yes, right away.
Oh, Dusa.
Poor Dusa. The head chef always wants fish.
Zagreus, please tell me that the rumors are untrue. You really vanquished him. Have you completely lost your mind? You're going to destroy this blasted house.
Come on, Meg. Father had it coming for some time. What's your concern besides? The house is safe.
He's not going to take this lying down. He'll find some way to take it out on you, on all of us. You watch yourself or all of us will pay.
I will not let that happen. Here's the latest cat, chef.
Ooh, 3 keys.
We're settled up.
And what is the deal of the day?
What's in stock?
50 darkness. We'll take that.
Some darkness. Congratulations, wretched broker.
Okay, I think there should be just one more person.
How did it go, lad? You've been gone a while. For good reason, I hope.
I found her again, sir, and we were able to talk some more. But I have so many questions left for her, and Father's certainly not been of any help.
Well, first of all, good work. I knew you had it in you. Secondly, you know what you have to do. Go find her, for as many chances as it takes. It's not just her you've sought. It's the answers to those questions that you have.
Yes, I will. What do these shades have to say for themselves? Hey, good to see you back here, boy. I'm glad you're back on guard duty. Even if it means having to find a way past you. You know you're just doing your job.
The fear-inducing hellhound eyes the underworld prince uneasily. His 6 ferocious eyes, each glistening within the dim light of the house.
Oh, bless him.
See you, boy. You like it when you get pets like this, don't you, boy?
I'm sorry he disturbed you, servers.
Oh, I just forget how much character this game actually has overall. It's just, yeah, really good. And might as well do all the upgrades if we have any, so we can restore some of our health. So 6% of the darkness we get, we'll get more health back on there. We'll take the high confidence. Get that as high as we can as well. I don't have enough keys just
Ready, I
yet.
think.
And with that, let's see what we got for weapons wise and speak to Scully. Okay, they want us to do a bow challenge next.
Want a piece of me, boyo?
Coronact, is this what you really are?
So yeah, now as you can see, we can see the successful escapes that we've got with the weapons. So, and also the amount of foes that we've slain. So you can see on here, I've escaped once with the spear, which is quite nice. Have yet to do it with the shield, but we have done it with the gauntlets with Malphion. And we still have yet to do it with that, or slay any foes with that one yet to come up. But we'll be taking the bow next.
Say, Skelly, don't suppose you'd care to tell me how the infamous twin-fisted Malphon came to be right here in this very courtyard, would you?
Nope. Not any of my business, pal, which is to say I didn't see a thing. And even if I did, it isn't what I'm paid to do. Don't you have someone in your fancy house there paid to keep watch over stuff like that? Ask them.
All right, maybe I will.
And I think picking up just the coin purse to start off with gives me more gold to begin. But yeah, that is it for this particular run. At least I believe that. It covers everything.
Hey.
Finally.
So again, if you do enjoy this episode,
Not now or ever.
do leave a like, subscribe to see more. And so if for any other games you would like to see me kind of go through doing something similar to this whenever I get the chance of free time, so I might be doing maybe a bit of other games such as like Dead Cells maybe, or sort of other road likes or road likes. But yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Take care.